Testing. Okay, there we go. Yo, boxing first. What it do? What it do? Remy, what's good with it, man? What's good with y'all, man? Yo, boxing first. What it do? What it do? Remy, we missed you. Hey, man. Hey, man. I ain't go too far. You feel me? Yeah, I wasn't able to really stream. Wasn't able to stream as much these last couple of days. It's gonna be like that for the next couple of days, to be honest. But yeah, man. I pull up when I can for sure. You faded out. Yeah, man. I don't. My shit been tweaking lately. I gotta get it out. I don't know what it is, to be honest. I don't know if it's the mic or the software I use. But yeah, my shit been tweaking lately, to be honest. I had to give me another mic, is what I'm thinking. All right. Hopefully it's better now. How you feel about the card? You talking about the boxing card? I feel like this shit was. I feel like it was fire. I I hate that it wasn't as many competitive fights because I feel like other than the Abdullah Mason fight, you had the Bam fight, which he dominated. You had the Devin fight, which he dominated, and Benavidez dominated. But I still feel like going into the fight, it was as close to a 50-50 fight that we can really hope for. So, oh, yeah, yeah. Hey,
Okay, now you switch it off. Let's go, let's get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your terms. Do your business.
All right. So how you feel about
Wanna
the Devin
raise?
fight? A lot of people
Right.
felt like he was
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
second half of the fight, but
You
saying
don't want to lose
I
this fight,
thought
do
it was
you?
gonna be
Come
quite
on.
competitive.
Let's
So
let him back into this.
yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, I feel like he was I mean, I ain't find no problem with Devin style. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he did what he was supposed to do. It wasn't like I say, man, people are gonna always like um, find fault with boxers. Just I think on so many levels, just because it's so many different styles. You know what I mean? Like some people have a misconception that boxing is one thing. It's not. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Any great boxer that's not a slug, because slugging is the the sexy style. Like everybody loves a good slug fest. You know what I mean? So from Ali to Floyd Mayweather, um, it was always people that had something to say about their style. So, but yeah, from we watched it live. So yeah, I feel like Devin took care of his business. So yeah,
Listen,
I
this is
like
the
man,
job.
Devin.
What do
To
you
me,
don't want
that
to
fight
do?
just showed
Put your
the
mind back on
levels,
the job.
the levels.
It's a
You know what I
tough
mean?
job,
Devin had been there before. He
man.
wasn't nervous. You know what I mean? I mean, experience matters. And then once, and like I say, and again, we was talking about it during the fight. I feel like for a young fighter like him to be trained by his daddy that night was a bad thing because you look at what you know, his daddy was saying before the fight. You look at some of the advice that he was given during the fight. Like after the first round, I believe that on so many levels he got dropped because of his daddy. Because if you look at it after the first round in a corner, his daddy was saying, "Oh, he can't punch." You know what I mean? He can't punch. So I think that you know he went into the round then with that on his mind, and then he got caught with something off guard because he's not. You know what I mean, he wasn't respecting Devin like he should be. And on so many levels, yes, like you want to train with the idea that you go beat the shit out of your opponent, but it's not good to train with the idea that your opponent ain't good. You know what I mean? Like that he's not dangerous. So yeah, I think that's a father speaking. That ain't a trainer speaking. You know what I mean? You need a trainer. You don't need your dad. Are we done? All right, GG's. Hopefully it don't glitch me out. Yeah, he went into it with an arrogant mindset. Yeah, and for a young fighter, 24 years old, it's very easy to get a false sense of security. You know what I mean? But yeah, I truly believe that that played a role. And with of course, David just hit him with a good shot. Like I say, looking at the fight, looking back on the fight, I think it was more like I'm saying, like it was more of a shot that just so caught him off guard. It wasn't a fight that it wasn't a knockdown that just what I mean. Like he just was completely out of it. That was more of a flash knockdown type shit. So yeah, and that completely changed the dynamic of the fight. You know what I mean? Even after the fight, they talking about his power had us hesitant type shit. Um, but like going into the fight, like you should have been prepared. You know what I mean? So
Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
nah, he was hurt. Don't get me wrong, he was hurt. And on so many levels, he was just able to recover. So I guess you can say that. But I'm saying anybody can be hurt. You get hit with the right shot. You know what I mean? But yeah. No, he was hurt, and it took him a couple rounds to recover.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions.
Yeah.
Here's the classy.
But no, I definitely ain't had no problem with Dale's performance, because to me it was more of a dominant performance. You know what I mean?
What a pleasure it is
The
to
only
be here
competitive
in
fight
this
was the
environment.
duel.
What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
But bro, I'm definitely back to where we was at, bro, before the season started.
For this all-action affair, we expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed.
Like, what y'all thinking in Carolina, man? Like, I feel like
nice idea, and that hook lands.
A
lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's like Rico been balling. The defense played good. Like, I don't think you can really just expect your defense, you know what I mean?
This is where they want to be.
That's the thing, like, you the Panthers, so, like, you got a good running back, a good running, got two good running backs. The defense playing decent, they playing real good. Bro, like, at what point are we gonna say, like, Bryce gotta win games, bro? Like, you gotta win games, bro.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. How about that time counter shot? Tried to score with a jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That jab misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
That was a good fight. At all. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't ask for more. I don't know how I didn't win that.
That's what he's gonna try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Do you believe what we're seeing? very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that
Oh,
much
I don't
above
get.
you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell
Call him
sometimes
here
can be
on
the
that
sweetest sound.
coordinator. Right, we would think that fuck the momentum. Yeah, and it was.
There's the bell
They definitely
stop.
had multiple
So not the
opportunities.
best
You know what I
round,
mean?
but let's see if they can turn it around
Definitely
here.
had multiple.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he
I was
wasn't
at
ready
a
for that
corner,
counter
though.
punch halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missed with that jab.
Oh,
Counter punch.
I,
That counter punch caught him clean.
dang, bro.
Nice counter shot. Misses with that jab. Caution is being thrown to the wind. What a massive upset this would be. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
All right. We just gotta force our way on the inside, bro. He's just too fast.
Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. Punch, counter punch.
So fast.
This is a high-octane battle. That counter shot lands. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Those counter punches have to hurt. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. And he misses with that straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. come with that counter shot. Misses with the straight left. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
All right, man. This shit so.
Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
This shit here, man. I'll sit on the back foot the whole time.
There's the bell for round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure
Oh,
on.
none of this.
Throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight.
But this shit lasts every time, bro. Yeah, you're so good, bro. You're so good, bro. And I gotta make me some calves on this account.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot.
I did not.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter. With
He countered when I'm blocking.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and... There's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there.
Oh, every time.
Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter shot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with the hook. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
That impact. Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3.
Man, I hope that shit was a flash. Would have been so much better.
The corner hasn't thrown in. Here comes round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That uppercut can't get through. Perfect counter shot. They exchange punches. Nope, that jab not going to score. Perfect counter lands. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
It's hard, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Hi. What do you
Here, he may
think?
have been saved by the bell.
What it is?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think,
What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? You mean like
Round
in terms
8,
of
and
undisputed
we're off
two?
again. So the fight will
You talking about? I
continue.
mean, this
How they
game here
turn
is
things
what it is,
around.
right?
they've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Can't land that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Let me throw that.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Right uppercut can't find a home. This fighter is not interested in going one shot.
Bro.
Throw combinations and they throw them. Hold that thought. Oh my.
Oh, I'm hurt.
The Iranian has been rattled. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed. Hold that thought. Usyk. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought this.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Yeah, man, I definitely got to make me a calf.
Some might have
Gotta make me some calves for this shit, bro. That shit is, it's tough to deal with. Definitely tough to deal with. It's definitely tough. There's no reason to have cruiserweight selected anyway, to be honest. Even though the shit still will be a problem at heavyweight too. But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Do you think it'll eventually become a good game, even if it's Undisputed 2. Well, I mean, the thing with Undisputed 2 is we don't know what that game will be because it's going to be made by what I'm assuming is different developers as well as on a different engine, right? So we don't even know how many similarities Undisputed 2 will have to this game, to be honest. Like I say, they hired new developers who was familiar with that new engine. So yeah, so like I say, it's gonna be different people making the game as well as different on a different engine. So it could be completely different from what we're playing right now. This fight showed me I ain't touch and rank until they figure out something with the creative fighter jump. They probably I mean, it's a catch 22 to be honest, because it's like it's a catch 22. It's one of those things because the game is so broken that yes, like people can make builds and it's real hard to counter what they're doing because they're just literally gonna do the same thing, whatever it is they're doing, right? So yeah, so people can tailor build to how broken the game is, and that is what that does make it a bit frustrating. But at the same time, what I'll say is like people are gonna like cheese the game on Roy Jones, on Fundora, on a lot of shit. Ranked is gonna be fucked regardless, right? It does give you a bit of different options. You know what I mean? It gives you a little bit more different options. So it's a catch 22. Um, it is frustrating to deal with. Um, but the game itself is frustrating. Ranked itself is frustrating for me personally, right? So, you know, because like I do have the option of making my own creative fighter too. If I'm thugging with Roy against Roy Jones, all of the other top tier meta fighters that we'd have, Amir Khan and whatnot, you know, like we don't got no other options because no other fighters can match up with them. You know what I mean? So it's a catch 22. It's definitely a catch 22.
That hook just can't find the target. That straight had to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect counter shot. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? The counter punching.
Just give us the option to fight calves. That way, both sides are happy. Now, I can dig that. I can definitely dig that, man. Definitely dig that.
Well, we've just taken a big
I done
breath, and here
gave
we go
up on
again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this
you
round
know,
is more
expecting
competitive.
Undisputed or Steel City to
Now
really
they've got to
kind of
bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've
do
got
what
to
I
bluff it
think
now
they
and
should do.
style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
missed him with that uppercut. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch can change the entire complexion of this fight. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. The perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter shot. Nice counter. Nice punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That punch landed. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Hey.
You tell this guy he's got to do something different.
Oh yeah, I think they're over 1. I mean, if you ask me, that's better news for us. And the sooner,
It's been all one-way traffic.
sooner
How
they
do
can
turn this around?
That was a tough last round.
get
Now you've got to make sure
you know,
he doesn't
undisputed
put on it.
two
That's what he's gonna
set
try
out
to
the
do. So tie
better
him
we
up,
can
hold
have
him,
hope that we
lean
have
on
a
him.
game
Don't
that's
get drawn into
not
the fight, not yet,
entirely
until your
broken.
senses have come back.
I mean, every game is a little broken. Let's not be entirely broken.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Nice counter shot.
That's what I mean.
That jab won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than nothing.
Scores. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Got him. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And Patterson couldn't take it
Third.
anymore. That will do it. They want no more.
Bro, if I don't get credit for this shit, bro.
So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
Okay, nah, I got credit. I'm low key traumatized with this damn game when it comes to the motherfuckers glitching my shit out. GG's, yeah, definitely GG's, man. Post traumatic stress like a motherfucker, man. Shit, this game will do it. This game will show do it. But Remy, y'all still should be in the playoff race. Cause I seen the Bucks lost too, right? So I think the Bucks. I mean, the Bucks ain't too far ahead of y'all. I know the Saints. Who is it? Bucks, Saints. I know the Saints ain't doing shit. Who else in y'all division? I'm drawing a blank. Bucks, Saints, Panthers. Oh, and Falcons. Yeah, Falcons ain't doing shit neither. So I mean, it don't matter what your record is. If you win your division, you in the playoffs. So nothing else, y'all got that.
All right, I went
You
over
know,
the
y'all
rules.
got that hope
I want
of
you to stay
still winning
together
the
at all
division.
times,
You know,
and what I say you must obey.
I mean that's kind of our only hope in H time. But we dealing with the fucking Colts who 8-2. You know, so y'all kind of still got more of a shot than we got, even though we still play the Colts. We play the Colts twice. Wow. Damn it, I ain't trying to do that.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch surfboard.
Ooh. Wow.
Switch, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the
We have to be first. I mean, yeah, you gotta win it, but the Bucks have an easy schedule. Now they play the Cards. Hey, man, yeah. But like I say, I know the Bucks lost. So I think they 6-5. Y'all have y'all played the Bucks yet? How did I do that? That was dumb. Of course he's gonna lean back. I'll even know.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Get back.
Yeah, okay. So that means y'all still play them twice type shit. And that's kind of our only hope for the coach. Is, still play them twice.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. Switch stance. That's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Damn, crap. Not the counter.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Oh,
Okay, now you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this. Do your business. That's it. When he comes at you, he throws a jab, slip, left hook. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than... Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
I,
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Right, let's go out.
what you got after Thanksgiving to celebrate? Hey, man, I don't really do nothing crazy. Just eat some food with the fam, man. That's all I really do. Keep it nice and simple, man. Damn it. Oh, my stand. Ah,
Come back. Okay, focus. Big deep breaths. Calm
yo,
yourself
yo, test.
down.
Okay, okay, my shit working. Did that shit come through? Like, what the fuck? Are they giving him them rounds, bro? Like, oh, this shit here.
Jab, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now stick up on the end.
Oh wow. Oh, you can go from leaning back so far. Oh my God, I love this game. Bro, what the hell? Oh, look. Damn. I should have went probably back orthodox earlier.
You switched off. What are you doing?
Should have went back
Focus
orthodox
on what
earlier.
you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. And back.
That lean back shit is just so difficult to deal with, man. Look what the fuck.
Don't open up until you get your legs back.
All right, GG's, man, GG's. I probably should have went back orthodox, switched it up a little bit since southpaw wasn't working. That's on me.
Who could forget what happened here May 18th, 2024? Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. Alexander, the gentleman of boxing.
This bout,
And this one has all of those big... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. They both want the knockout. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That's all. That's all. You slow down.
And there's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just missed with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Jab misses. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
There's the bell to start round three. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice straight left. Nice counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That jab won't score. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I got five.
Great work. I love that. That jab is slick.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Can't score with that jab. Nice exchange here from both men. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He misses with that jab. Good counter punching. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Man, I really got to lock my body.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They got the momentum. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with something that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket.
How about that time counter shot? They better start respecting each other's punching power. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for this round. Still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the... There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. Whoa, wait a minute! Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That's another scoring shot. Nice counter. Holding nothing back here in the round. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Patterson goes down.
Hey, man.
Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
Surprised I got that knockdown, man. It's so tough to
No
get knocked
loss.
in softball. Hey, man. GG.
So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
All right, man. I'm glad he quit when he did. We was gonna be flat-footed right there with his ass. All right, man. I know just a little short, little late night, stream type shit. Y'all know me, man. These days it's hard to be on this game for very long, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it on that note. As always, man, I definitely appreciate everybody that come through. Check out the content. Hey, man, y'all hit that like for me on your way out, and I'm gonna catch y'all next time, man. Peace.